Since relegation in 2018, the club's been through all sorts. Does it feel like 2023 is a possible bounce back year?
It is, yeah. I mean, it's been really tough for people involved at the club, and obviously they have been through the ringer, and I think the fans have as well. But they've stood by the club, and things off the field now are looking much brighter. And hopefully we can make sure that things on the field are as well. We finished last season pretty well, but it's a matter now of building upon that and making sure that we have a good full season.
It's been too long though for a club like Widnes, hasn't it, not to be in Super League or at least competing to be back there?
It is, yeah. I mean, you know, since relegation, as you rightly pointed out, they haven't been in the playoffs yet, so you know that's obviously part of my job, is to make sure that we get in the playoffs, and then should we get in the playoffs, you don't know what's going to happen. But I totally agree with you. Widnes should be competing in and around the top sort of four of the table, and really rolling our sleeves up and attempting to get back into Super League, which is a heck of a task because there's some quality teams out there.
Yeah, from a personal point of view, you've had another World Cup experience under your belt over the winter. Are you still learning from things like that?
Yeah, I think you're learning all the time. You know, I mean, you learn every time you coach a different group of players, and you bring new players in, and your relationship builds upon that. But everybody's got something to offer, and I think as soon as you close your mind, you're on your way out. So what you've got to do is be open-minded, happy to listen and learn, and hopefully you can as well influence, you know, the people in and around the club as well.
Made some good additions, haven't you, for this season? Kyle Amor is obviously a big name, Super League experience. How have they come in and changed the...
They've been great. They've been really good. I mean, you know, they're setting the example, they're setting the standards off the field, and they're setting the examples on the training field as well. So they've been really good, but obviously the proof of the pudding starts in round one, because we've got a really tough start, and it really will be a good marker as to where we're going to be this season.
Is that a lot of the battle though, getting the ethos right and then starting well and getting everyone to buy in that way?
It is, yeah. We've got to, you know, we've redefined what we feel is our culture within the club, and we're working really hard to sort of develop and grow that culture. And should we do that, we'll have a half decent chance during the season. But as I say, you know, everything's always pretty good pre-season, and everybody's always happy pre-season because nobody's lost a game. But as soon as you get out there in the muck and nettles on February the 5th, that's really when you've got to look forward, and you know that the results count then. So yeah, excited, looking forward to it, but there's always that element as well of anxiety, because you hope that your work comes good, and you can go forward.
And the Championship is so strong as well this year, isn't it? A lot of big clubs in there who should be challenging this year.
It is. There's some big clubs in there. There's some quality players in there, and there's some quality coaches in there. And I think the standard of play will be very high indeed. So, really looking forward to what's going to be shown by the playing groups from all the clubs.